What's up? This is Austin Carlile from Mice and Men. I'm hanging out here with Rob on Punkvideosrock.com.
Fourth time I'm hanging out with you, but it's been a while since the last time that I hung out with you because you got super busy doing big premieres and red carpets and a lot of exclusive stuff. So how have you been?
Good, man. Busy.
I can tell.
Really busy. I actually just got home from tour like 24 hours ago. But luckily I live here, so I got to make the press conference today and come out and come be the man for Mice and Men on Warped Tour. We're really excited to play this year, so I wanted to come out.
I mean, it's not Warped Tour without of Mice and Men's performances, right?
I don't know, because this is probably going to be the last time we ever play, so if people want to watch us, you better come this summer.
What does that mean?
I mean, this is the last time we're going to play it.
Why is that?
Because we are headed into the wild blue yonder.
Oh, man. That's very disappointing.
No way.
Why?
That just means everybody better come see us now.
So is this the last hurrah, this last album?
No.
All right, it better not be.
This is the first. Restoring Force was a Mice and Men's first record.
All
That's
right,
how I feel.
so tell me about this new transition, because I mean, you went from a different PR team to the way that you the interviews that you do, and like I said, I see you at red carpet events and stuff as well. So I mean, tell me about this new image, I guess, for of Mice and Men.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a new image. We're at the point now where we're adults, and music has become something that's more than just something that we love to do. We love doing it, but it's something that it's a career, and we just want to make the right choices for our future and for our career. And I feel like that we're doing that just by slowly building what we have and who we are, and still grinding and still touring and still making sure we're in people's faces. And here we are. Here's our music. This is who we are. And with everything that we're doing, we just wanted to be taken more seriously. I feel like when it's a bunch of kids, running around looking like their heads are chopped off, people can't really take you that seriously. But so, we kind of wanted to have that change, and that's how we really are. We're all adults in our band. We're the youngest guys. We have one guy that's 22, and the rest
is like 40, 50. Right?
No, I'm 26, but we're at the point where we're taking it serious, because when you do something for 12 months of the year and you're doing it 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, you should do it the right way, and that's that's a step that we want to take.
Now, I mean, you guys have been doing this for a while. This is not your first Warped Tour, and when you guys would release an album and go touring, it was rigorous touring. So, what has been the hardest thing of being of Mice and Men or being in the music industry?
I don't know. The hardest thing, I think, is just kind of not losing that spark, because it's very easy to lose that spark when you have all of this and managers and booking agents and labels and PR and public and all this stuff that gets added into it. The only reason I signed up for it, I didn't sign up for it to take selfies or to do interviews or to do anything, and all that stuff comes with it, and it's great. But that's the stuff you learn along the way. And, the only reason I started doing this is because I love doing music and I love being on stage. So it's cool to see that get taken, and it's just a whole nother world, and it's a job, and it's a great job, and it still involves music, and there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. So,
now what's one of the biggest goals that you guys have as a band for this year?
For this year, push our record, man. Look who's calling me. We want people to hear our record, and that's what we're doing this summer. This summer we're on tour. The fall we're on tour. We have something planned after that, and we just want to push our record and prepare everybody for what's coming next.
And the influences change at all for this new record from prior records?
How do you mean?
Like influences of music? Was it a different style of music that you guys were listening to before going into the studio? Was it new life experiences that you considered writing about instead of what you used to write before?
Well, to be honest, I listen to all the same stuff I listened to in high school. Like middle school and high school and like college era, I listen to all of that same stuff to this day. So our musical influences didn't change really. We're kind of at the point now where we want to be our own. We want to be our own sound. We want to have, here's the musical influence. We want to be that. We want to sound like a Mice and Men. And that's something we really try to do with this record, is just make a record that we wanted to hear, kind of make music that we liked and that we wanted to do, and then keep the material lyrically where our fans would appreciate it and like it. And that's what we did, from what we talk about on the record. And I talk about a lot of really real stuff. Me and Aaron wrote every line in the record about things that we've been through. So it's cool that we get to give our fans something to them, to that. But at the same time, someone that's never heard of Mice I'm In before can listen to our record and go, I like that. And they don't have to relate to it in a real life way. Yeah.
Now, Warped Tour 20th anniversary, and
So rad.
once again, this is not your first Warped Tour. So what's one thing that Warped Tour has done for the band in the most positive way?
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for Warped Tour and Kevin Lyman. It's awesome, man. The first time when I looked on stage and I was like, that's what I want to do, was at Warped Tour. It was 2005, and it was the year it was like Billy Idol, Transplants, Mike Kim, Under Oath,
Crazy to think.
which wasn't even that long ago. But I was watching and I was just like, you know, I wanted. It was the best day of my life up until that point, and you know, I kept going for it. And the next year, I had my old band's demos. I would burn them all night before the shows, and I'd do them, you know, on my little MacBook, write our MySpace on it, and as Warped Tour would get out every day, hand it to every person leaving, and I'd do like 500 CDs a day, and you know, people would add us on Facebook. You gave me your CD at Warped Tour, blah blah blah, and now look, now we're playing main stage, and you know, we're on the cover of the compilation disc this year, and that CD with Yellow Card and Taking Back Sunday, early November. I know like every Anti-Flag, No Effects, Boys Night Out. That album, like that record got me into literally everything that I listen to today. And you know, I owe a lot to Warped Tour, and it's really cool to be a part of it, and really cool to be a band that people go, okay, Warped Tour. Well, there's that band I want to see, of course, and then these, you know, and it's cool to be at that point where we can go, okay, here we are, and we're playing this, and this is us. Take it or leave it, and I don't know. It's wild, man. It hasn't really hit me until just now when you talk about it like that. It's pretty cool.
No, I mean, just hearing about it sounds really amazing, though, just the experience alone. I mean, it's the same with me with interviews. It's like, you know, from one day to the next, you know, the laundry list of interviews I've done, and I'm just like, I can't believe I've done
Perry on accident at Warped Tour once because she thought I was going to be an interviewer, and I wasn't, but I just kept talking to her anyways, and I thought she was hitting on me the whole time, but turns out she thought I was sitting in like the press section and I shouldn't have been or something. I'll never remember that moment.
Well, thanks for hanging out with me, dude. It's a pleasure to finally hang out with you again.
Dude,
I've been waiting for you for so long. And be sure to check them out on Vans Warped Tour. Unfortunately, you guys aren't on the whole tour, right?
Nope, only the second half.
Got to skip the California dates, man. I think I'm going to have to fly out and
Don't
catch
worry.
you guys.
We have something in store for California, I promise.
When is that?
Well, we're announcing it soon. I can't say when. You'll see. You know, California, you know, it's home. We're going to take care of you.
I tried, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. Austin Carlile, Mice and Men, Robert with Punkvideosrock. Thanks for watching.